All right, so the radiator on the Dart exploded. And after many attempts to make a different radiator that doesn't belong in their work, I did a thing. Before we get to that good piece, we're going back to the shop to remove this thermostat, because I don't care what your school mechanics say. When something runs cooler, it wears less. It's just logic and common sense. If this video takes off, I'm gonna love the comments. But anyways, I'm gonna remove it because here in South Texas, we don't even need it because it doesn't really get cold enough for the heater never to work without one. And then also, the Dart doesn't have a heater. So this thermostat has served no purpose besides overheating the vehicle and of course, making my already pretty much trash radiator explode. I removed a lot of thermostats. I've never seen one that was made into the freaking housing of the thing. Like, fluffy-tailed husky. So that thermostat was made to run with a big radiator for the truck that this engine came out of. It was not made to run with that little bitty radiator. So thermostats do not cause things to overheat, but if they get stuck like this one was, then they definitely do. So it had double whammy. It was made for a bigger radiator, and also it was getting stuck closed and barely letting any water pass. So car would overheat. I think it was a 180, 190 thermostat, which is pretty hot for Texas. So it's real easy to jump from 190 to 260 in a short amount of time. All right, now that I forced y'all to watch all that, get to the good part. Aluminum goodness. Wow, it's even sealed the bottom. I can just feel the car running cooler, like right now. I'm trying to be a good recorder person. I usually don't record this much while I'm working. But the blacktop show is something I would really like to do. And obviously I need to record while I'm doing the work, or it's not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? When I make mistakes like that, it makes it take even longer. So the old radiator had where you could slide into place and then bolt the top, which is really cool. This one does not have that coolness. So we're just going to bolt the top in. I'm still going to put bolts in the bottom. That's not what I was getting at. Dime. These holes are barely big enough to actually, put a bolt in. You know those things that stick through the radiator and they hold the cooler on? Well, I don't have any of those, and I need to go to the gym and stuff, and Old Green is being Old Green. So I'm using freaking zip ties to zip tie it. Are those gonna rub a hole in my brand new $180 aluminum radiator? Let me know. So I guess every old vehicle that I've ever put my hands on has had the radiator done already, because I thought these kind of clamps where you squeeze them was a new concept. This is not, and I thought the new ones were awful, but this This is why I couldn't move the top radiator hose to the driver's side, because of this air filter setup. And I looked and tried to put it a different way, but it did not work. It did not work. I just shortly forgot how it went. This air filter setup is why I could not use a different radiator. See, like, there's no way to get that top hose over here, which I had a radiator that would work like that, but I mean, this LS is crammed in the start, so there is no leeway. Before you say anything about my filthy air filter, I bought a new one, but obviously that is too small. Sometimes when you buy stuff online, they get you. I am overly excited to drive my car. It's been not that long, but it feels like it's been forever, to be honest. Yeah. All right, don't need that more. Sweet. Look at that. Whenever things are colorful, it's like race car. Look at all that beautiful green goodness. You know, I really care about a vehicle when I put coolant in it. I know that this is why you watch this whole time.